Hey friends, happy Monday. It is May 11th and it is almost 4:30 and I'm beat. Nala enjoys. Where you going, Nala? I start to record you and you leave. She enjoys sitting out in the sun right here with the breeze blowing on her and about puts her to sleep. So we finally hit 62 degrees out. And I've been out in the garden this morning and this afternoon planting my seedlings that needed to go out. I got the cabbage in. We're under another frost advisory, so I got the frost cover over them. Jerry's out in the backyard doing another project for me. It's really for both of us, but it'll end up being for me. So right now I'm in comfy sweats and everything with a couple windows open because the sunroom is 77. So yeah, so I am one whip puppy today. That's the one thing about getting older like that. I was telling my friend I can remember in my younger years when we did have a garden, being able to put the whole garden in, like she said, in one day. And yeah, you might have been sore and tired, but you recovered right away. You didn't need to take a break after 2 or 3 things. And the garden was way bigger than what I have here, but I wasn't overweight and I wasn't, near my 70s, so with back issues. So got the cabbage out this morning and got, like I said, the frost cover over them, and then got this afternoon, because now it's in the shade because that sun was super hot, and I had long pants and a long shirt on because the mosquitoes are out, and I still got bit. I had to put some anti-itching cream on a couple of spots. Came inside, knitted a little bit on a sock, and had some lunch, just a little bit of lunch because I wasn't too hungry. I've been really drinking down my grape Crystal Light lemonade, and I'm looking out the window seeing all these little white little things, and it's cottonwood. I think it's too soon for cottonwood to be falling. That will do me in. Jerry's out in the backyard, up in the corner of our backyard, neighbor's fence and our fence. There is like a 10-foot by 18-foot area. I had a Rosa Sharon. It was a double purple flower. Had it for like 20 years. One year we had a really bad ice storm and it split it in two right down the middle from the weight of the ice, and then it did the same thing on our snowball tree, and Jerry went out and was able to prop the snowball tree up, and I think it self-rooted itself to hold it, but we still have that board there just in case. But it was time for the Rosa Sharon, because one part wouldn't flower, the other part would kind of flower. So when he ripped it out the other day, he said the one part definitely was gone because it was all mush and when he pulled it out, and the other one he kind of had to work at. So he's cleaned that whole area up, we had extra landscaping blocks left from what he did out front. And so he's putting from the lilacs over to our fence a curve, and it will have a wall of those blocks. And then I think what I'm going to be able to do is I want to plant some cut flowers back there. I want to get a low growing flowering bush back there, something that I can manage and go back there. I thought about growing some sunflowers back there, but I'm not for sure. I have to pay attention now to how much sun goes back there. A better place for the sunflowers are on the one side of the garage, and I might just put them there. So but other than that, this morning our crochet along started, which is called the Calm something, and it is one that is released every 2 days. So Wednesday clue 2 will come out. Clue 1 I got done this morning and I really like it. So you'll have to come back maybe tomorrow. I will show you everything I've been working on. I started a pair of socks for our grandson, and I'm on the foot, and it takes a while to knit a size 13 foot. So I'm on the 1 foot doing that, and then I am doing another sock that I started with 9-inch circulars. I've never done 9-inch circulars, so I'm following the Crazy Sock Lady's 9-inch circular tutorial. And I'm using the US 1 when I measure my gauge. I'm getting my gauge that I do on my regular socks. She says hers are, usually that's why she goes down, because she can't, they're looser. But it was an experiment to see how quickly these things go, and if I can do it. They are teeny tiny, and it does take some finesse on how to hold it, but I got they're going to be shorty socks, and the leg part is only like 20 rows and the cuff is like 10, so they're going to be about right where your ankle would come. And I'm on the heel flap and turn, and I'm not doing it on the 9-inch. She shows you how to do it on the 9-inch, but she also does her preferred way, which is double point needles for that part of it. And so I'm up to the heel part and have to do the heel, and then I think we switch back to the 9-inch circulars to pick up the gussets on the side, and then you just start decreasing in the 9-inch. The one thing I do like about it is it's just circle. There are no ladders in the side, there's no splitting, nothing, and it's just, you tend to go around and around. It did bother my hand and my forearm a little bit, but I took breaks, and every time I put it down and came back to it after a bit, I felt more relaxed with it. And I think it's with anything, you just got to get used to it, but we'll see. So other than that, Landon plays baseball tonight at 5 o'clock, and we're thinking he's pitching tonight, so yeah. Mr. Jerry's got pork chops. He's got a rub over them. They've been marinating since 1:30, and then he will grill them on the grill. And I think all we're going to do is have pork chops with green beans. I'm not going to have him do potatoes or anything. I'm not overly hungry, and I'm sure he won't be either. Because we always have cottage cheese, and we always have applesauce, peaches or pears, stuff like that to go with it too. But other than that, I hope that your Mother's Day was a good one. Ours was a nice, relaxing, busy one. Jerry took me out of the house Saturday. We went to several flower places and just did a little bit of different things all day long. And when we got home, there was a knock at the front door, and Jerry came out with this huge bouquet of flowers. I said, "Did you do that?" And he said, "No. They were from our daughter and her husband, who live an hour away." Beautiful, beautiful flowers. I mean, orange roses, and those orange roses smell so pretty. And they had orange roses, and they had carnations and baby's breath and all types of stuff. So I took a picture of it and I sent it to her, and I said thank you, and she said it wasn't supposed to be delivered until Sunday. And I said, well, that's okay, I needed it today. And so I just got it, you know, a day early. It's fine. And then Sunday, our son always calls me and talks to me for a while, and he never called. And you know, I knew he's probably busy and stuff. Well, I don't know what time it was later in the day. He messaged me. He said that when he got home from the ball game, and it wasn't for Riker, it was for his daughter Layla, about noon, he had a fever and he had body aches and he had chills, and so he was in bed. He just felt miserable. He said, I was going to call you. He says, I'll call you some other time. And so I told him to get better, and of course I said a quick prayer. And today I asked his wife how he was doing, and about noon she said that he just got up, and no fever or anything, but the head congestion, he's just so full. So, and I know his son plays tonight, and he's not the main coach, but one of the coaches, but he won't be able to go. So and then so Sunday we went up to my mom's and visited with her for a couple hours, and then we came back home. And you know, it really was a nice, relaxing weekend. So, but other than that, I'm going to let you guys go. So, I always say it's short and sweet, and it's usually about 10 minutes or whatever, but that's all right. So, thanks for stopping by. See you soon, my friends.